Big day. Big day, buddy. Hello and welcome to another episode of Giuseppi Watches a Movie. Today we continue our 2020 as a disaster movie marathon with The Day After Tomorrow, a movie starring Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know what side of the argument won out on that one, if it's Jill or Gil. So let's just call him Jake Gyllenhaal. And Dennis Quaid, America's sweetheart. Dennis Quaid plays a climatologist, and Jake Gyllenhaal is his son, and it's all about global warming. Yeah, apparently in this movie, global warming all happens tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I guess. And gigantic storms happen, and hail the size of volleyballs kills Asian people, and tornadoes destroy Los Angeles. Not sharknadoes, tornadoes. The sharknadoes would come later. And yeah, giant storms go all over the world, and cause snow and flooding. And of course, the extensive damage happens to New York City, because in every disaster movie, the first place that gets hit is New York City. So yeah, New York goes underwater mostly, and Jake Gyllenhaal has to shack up in the public library, and wolves attack him. Somehow there are wolves. I don't know where they came from, but there were wolves. And you know, there's a lot of questioning of science in this movie. Not a lot of this stuff. Yeah, you know, the greenhouse effect is bad, but even I read some trivia facts. Even the scientists are like, this is not accurate at all. But the one thing that I question is, they're in the public library, which if you know New York City is around 42nd Street and Midtown, and for plot device purposes, a giant oil tanker drifts all the way from presumably the southern tip of Manhattan all the way up to 42nd Street, not getting stuck on any of the skyscrapers that it can possibly squeeze between, and finally, you know, gets, you know, stuck on a bus, an underwater bus outside of the public library, just so that, conveniently so, Jake Gyllenhaal could go in, run from the wolves, and get some antibiotics or something for his girlfriend who cut herself. There's so much wrong with this. I mean, yeah, like I said, global warming is bad, but also at the end of this movie, like, the storm passes and they're like, okay, everything's good now. Apparently we don't have to worry about global warming, because like we let the planet be pissed off, and now it's done, and we're back to good. I don't know what message this is sending. Like, don't pollute, don't contribute to global warming, because we'll have one really shitty week, and then we'll be okay. I mean, yeah. The first time I watched this movie, none of this bothered me, but now that I've seen it for the second time, I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Where did these wolves come from? All right. That was The Day After Tomorrow. I don't know if I recommend it, but it's there if you want it. All right. We got a few more of our disaster movie marathon movies, but then we're going back to our normal routine, so send in those requests. Like I said before, something pleasant, preferably, because all these disaster movies are bumming me out, man.
Storm is just gonna get worse.
What should we do?
I will come for you. Do you understand me?